Oh, the Chevy Bolt.
Is this a new news story?
This is the most interesting news story in the entire thing.
It's up there.
The Chevy Bolt EUV, which that is. The Chevy Bolt, that's the EUV. The Bolt went away 4 or 5 years ago. And we were done and nobody cared.
Lighting on fire.
There was that.
There was
that happened. Yes. They've brought it back as of this week with the same body style. It took like a 4-year hiatus, and then they were like, all right, let's go.
Same battery, same specs?
I presume so. Obviously, I haven't looked into this, so I don't care. But the important part of the news story is the reason, when they canceled it, was the second best-selling EV on the market after the Model 3. And the reason they've returned it is because the tax credit has gone away, and the concept of a cheap EV has changed. And suddenly, Bolty over here, which was always a cheap EV, suddenly becomes a lot more appealing.
I will say, seems like just about the same specs.
Yeah. Well, it was appealing before, but now it's especially appealing because this car is no longer competing against cars that have the tax credit.
Yeah.
It suddenly is like a pretty desirable vehicle if what you wanted was just a cheap
And it's a good
EV.
vehicle. Also, it now has faster
Kenner?
charging.
Not interested, but I suspect I won't have one.
Do you remember the Spark EV?
Of course.
Of course.
I also think often about the first gen Leaf, the second gen Leaf.
It is just interesting to see. This is how Chevy has already started to respond to the removal of the tax credit. We'll see what other automakers do.
For what it's worth, they have two of the most competitive small SUV EVs.
General Motors.
Yeah, the Equinox and the Blazer are both legitimately competitive products.
What about the Opel Ampera? Can you pull up an Opel Ampera?
Sure. The Chevy Volt existed in Europe. As the
it's
Ampera.
Ampera.
Yeah, if you want to call it any other cars that are very difficult names to spell, please let me
click
know.
on this one.
The word amp is in it.
Pull that up. Pull it up. If I had a Volt, a first gen Volt, and I don't, but I have a friend who does, I would rebody it.
I'm with you.
It's like the Holden Monero people. You know,
yeah.
With the GTOs, like let's. Why isn't anybody doing this? This is a really cool rebody. you could pull
To be
off.
clear, it looks worse.
Oh
than the
yeah,
actual
absolutely
Bolt.
looks worse.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. As long as we're aligned.
Oh yeah, but that's not the point. We want to theme Euro and cool. Although I've never seen one of these in Europe. I've seen a bunch in the U.S. One time I was driving past the Port of Baltimore, and there were hundreds of them.
Wow. Okay, Amperas?
Amperas.
Have you? Because we don't talk enough about the interior of the first gen Volt.
It was so interesting and good.
Yep. I'm not gonna make Ken Google it. Although, man, do I want to?
It was really good. That white panel.
And it was like
cool.
blue on it.
It was Chevy's first attempt at doing something good. They had been a company about that time for about 100 years, and they were like, all right, we're gonna do this.
Right, Corvette, not good.
No, it was the GMT 800 Quadra Series, and
It was right.
That's right. The Volt.
Right.
That's right. No, and the C2, Larry Shinoda. Are you ready for your next cool car? Sell your enthusiast car on Cars and Bids. Trading in your car to dealers means you aren't getting market value for your car, leaving you with less cash for your next fun car. Just look at our recent sales of these cool cars compared to current trade-in value. This is a trade-in offer, and this was the Cars and Bids result. This is a trade-in offer, and this was the Cars and Bids result. This is the trade-in offer, and this is the Cars and Bids result. Get started now on carsandbids.com. Sell on Cars and Bids and join the best community to sell your enthusiast car.